I think it's this time of the year when the birds start coming back, when the trees begin to bud, when the cherry blossoms wrap us in its tenderness and color us in pink. It's when the green is on the horizon again and the sunshine more present and intense. It's this time when at least us Canadians get super excited to urgently forget those long cold months with that S word I can't even say anymore and go outside and just, stay there. Patio time and patio furniture is the first thing that comes to mind, and in this video this is exactly what we'll be talking about. Hi, I'm Olja and I'll show you how to refurbish old wooden patio furniture two ways depending on a desired finish to suit your personal preferences. Either way, you'll be saving money, saving this planet by choosing eco-friendly approach, and of course creating something custom yourself because you are a supermaster genius. By the end of this show, you will learn how easy it is to pretty up something you already have, make it safe and functional, durable, comfortable, stylish, and just ready to kick off your patio season. As a bonus, I'll share with you two of my favorite recipes for outdoor summer parties, holy guacamole and most definitely holy sangria. Hey folks, thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'll do my best to offer you some really good tips and design ideas based on my own past experiences that will hopefully deliver to you the ultimate pleasure during the patio time at your home, whether you live in a house or in the apartment. If this is the first time you're meeting me, then just a quick introduction. I run a blog for home renovators and serious DIYers, and how I got into all this is sort of accidental. Everything started some 6 years or so ago when I bought my first house here in Toronto, a fixer-upper from the 60s, and also when I lost my marketing job in financial services just 15 days after that. I ended up designing and renovating my house with these two hands, out of need rather, which turned into passion, and here we are. As a non-professional in this field, I've come a long way when it comes to designing spaces, actual work for which you normally hire a contractor, and my personal favorite, the projects in which I turn something old into something new again, or find a way to reuse things for something they were not meant to be used originally. Kinda our topic today. You can read more about me and my brand at my website gravali.com. I also write about healthy lifestyle choices there and my fashion jewelry designs, just so you know. Also, I will leave some more links of my other how-to videos in the description below, so you can check that later. And now we're moving on with the refurbishing story. So when I bought that house with my partner at the time, obviously the priority was to invest into the interior of the house. But with the lush backyard that the house came with all the mature trees and just most precious birdies, it was almost an imperative to find an inexpensive solution to start enjoying the parties in the city right away. One day, as I was walking down my new neighborhood, I spotted old atrocious picnic table taken out to the curbside for garbage pickup in front of one huge, just built brand new house. This was just a typical picnic table which you can buy at any hardware store that sells lumber and stuff. But this table looked like it was built long time ago with seriously thick, heavy boards stamped all around with some deep grooves and sharp character. I tried to lift it, barely managed to do it, it was that heavy. Okay, that was the moment I wanted it. Knocked at the door of the castle behind, just to double check that it was okay for me to take the table, and I got the green light. I got the muscles, I got a heavy-duty dolly and navigated like that through the neighborhood and took this baby home. Before scraping the damaged surface, you do want to check if the furniture is safe first of all, that nothing is loose, rotten, because if it is, that needs to be addressed first. In this case, the picnic table needed to receive some new legs to stand on and provide more stability overall. If you've never done this before, the solution is simple. Just remove the old ones and use those as a guide to cut the new ones. And the same goes with purchasing any new screws if needed. For wooden furniture that is to be used outdoor, you're better off going with the pressure-treated wood for decking and fencing. Other than legs, my picnic table was in pretty good shape. And now the messy part is next, sanding. Normally you'd be okay to do sanding with a simple sanding sponge, and I will show you that as well on another furniture set. However, for this guy here, and because of its deep rustic marks, I had to use a bit more heavy-duty approach, my power drill and a wire brush attachment. Given that this was one of my first DIY projects of sorts, so I headed right into it making a rookie mistake. Not wearing a protective mask, not wearing gloves, not wearing a protective eyewear. Okay, that one I may pass just because I come with a pair and never without, but you must wear it. Seriously guys, do not try any project like this before protecting yourself first. I learned that lesson fast and I stuck to it. So depending on the condition of the wooden surface you have to deal with, choose the appropriate tools. And if you think you might need some power tool that you don't have, you can most probably rent it at one of the big home hardware stores. Let me show you now the sanding action of this other wooden set. It is the IKEA table and 4 chairs, years and years old, earning some serious damage from the Canadian winter. This one comes from my previous apartment. It's modest in size with all 5 pieces foldable, which makes it great for living in a small space. Structure-wise, still in tip-top shape, but the wood had to be revived again. So instead of spending about $300 for a brand new set of the kind, that's exactly what I did. Watch closely. I used sanding sponges to sand the table and all the chairs. First, I attacked it with a 60 grit sanding sponge to strip it down, and then 80 grit sanding sponge to smooth it out. By the time I got to this project, I was wearing protective clothes and accessories by default. While doing this, it is important to get into all little corners and gaps, not only from the top of the furniture, but under it as well. It can get pretty tiring, especially on a hot spring or summer day, so allow yourself some refreshment and cool off time before you continue. And I'll warn you about the one thing. Once you're done sanding, you may go straight into the laundry machine, or alternatively, you can also burn those clothes. Just joking, but yeah, you'll get dirty. Before the wood gets any further treatment, it is important that it gets cleaned of all the dust very well. The simple brush and wet cloth can be enough, but you can also help yourself with the vacuum cleaner or the high-pressure cleaning gun to really get into the smallest grooves and joints. Back to the picnic table, an exact same action, cleanup. Once you get to this point, know that much easier and more fun stuff are ahead. You want to protect this newly sanded wood. One way to go is to paint it with a protective exterior paint. For my picnic table, I opted to go with CIL Smart Paint and 2 colors, main one being Courier Cream and the other one, only for the bench part of the table, the Century Brown. Both came in satin finish. Watch for sunny, calm and without wind weather conditions and start painting from under the table first towards the outside. Read the instruction on the paint can, see what's the drying time before you're okay to apply the second coat. Use that time to make a break and press on. I love this paint. It's so durable, washable, no chips whatsoever. After 2-3 years or so, I only repainted the tabletop just to refresh the whiteness that was dirtied by the little weather stains settled deep inside the wood grooves. I didn't need to sand it again, just scrubbed it and washed it well, and that was it. This table was very well used and enjoyed, and I know it's just a picnic table, but I simply couldn't part from it once I had to move. It did complement one other backyard, standing there so gorgeous in its whiteness against the green grass. The other way of protecting the wood is by staining it. For my other patio set, I made this choice. I use semi-transparent oil stain for fence, siding and deck, and there are several color shades you can choose from. Before you start, and because things can get pretty drippy, protect your clothes with something you don't mind having a stain on. Once I saw this super long shirt, originally for the beach vacation, to serve as get lost skin cancer shield, which I found more useful for work around the house in the summertime. Okay, when ready, stir the stain with the wooden stick following the instruction on the can. From what I read, it is best to apply the stain out of direct sunlight. However, I have only so much time at my disposal and the space to work at, so I disregarded such instruction for this project. I also did not see any impact on the finished job. Again, you'll have to go into all little gaps, approach it from inside and out. Before the second coat, you might want to give it again just a light sand, but in any case, follow the instructions on the product packaging. Once the stain soaks in and dries out, it will change the color a bit, turning your patio set into something gorgeous. Transformation is nothing but huge. You save yourself a couple $100 and still got brand new stuff. How could this not make anyone happy? Sure made me happy. So happy, in fact, that I enjoy both sets today. Even more so, I persuaded someone else with an old picnic table to follow my lead. For this one, and because the sitting planks were much narrower than my other picnic table, I offered to make it more comfortable by sewing something soft and stylish, measured exactly to fit this table. And you can do this also on a budget by choosing leftovers of outdoor fabric on clearance, because you only need a little for the seat cushions, some sponge, and whatever little pieces you find on sale for table runners, which you can further turn into a set just by bordering it with the scraps of the cushion fabric. For the two cushions, because they come as long pieces which may be knocked down when attempting to sit at a table, it's best if you sew in some straps so you can use that to fix the cushions in place. And to make it look more luxurious, you can border those as well with complementing piping. There you go. Not only does it look cute, but it's also comfortable and really brings everyone at the table more closer together as no other table does. For that, I'll always be fond of the picnic table. Refreshments are served, party can start. And if you live in an apartment, as long as you have a balcony, you can enjoy outdoor parties as well, just like I do with my lovely refurbished patio set. Some vibrant fabric to soften the appearance of the wood, few lights here and there, some greenery in a few of the planters, and you're on to create truly romantic and cozy atmosphere. Also, as promised, a quick rundown over two of my favorite recipes originating from this awesome cookbook, which I recommend. The recipes which are pretty standard, and if you're like me, you might develop a version of your own after making it for a gazillion times. with this, we are at the end of our show. I hope you found it useful and inspiring. For more DIY projects and decor ideas, please subscribe to my YouTube channel right here, and also head over to my website at sgravali.com. Leave your email there and never miss anything new I come up with. If you have anything to add or to ask, please do. Put it all down there in the comment box. And now I lose myself in sangria and the sunset in my beautiful city of Toronto, grateful that the winter is still far away. Until the next time, cheers! Wooden patio furniture. No. I'll show you how to refurbish all wooden patio furniture 2 ways, depending on the desired finish to suit your personal preferences. Freaking wind. Oh man, mess with my hair. It's this time of the year. No. Did I say this time of the year? So cold. Oh, what spring? Who are we kidding? Okay, birdie, I'm talking now.